We're going to go over a brief overview of NetSuite and how it applies to a home services business. What we see here is a dashboard. NetSuite's very dashboard oriented. These are portlets on the dashboard, and these portlets can all be customized with whatever information we want in it, so that each user can have information appropriate to them always on their dashboard. I set this line to be yellow because it's new. It's a new lead that came in today, and so it'd be highlighted. Let's go take a look at this new lead. This lead came in through the website. I can look here at marketing and see lead source online inquiry. We have their address and their phone number and their email. And one of the things that we're going to want to do with this lead is follow up with a phone call. So we'd go here to our activities and we'd either schedule a phone call or log a new phone call. You can actually schedule a phone call for someone else. For example, this lead had already been signed to a sales rep, Amy. This Amy could be the sales manager, and then Amy would get the lead and then assign it to the appropriate sales rep. So here we can log a new phone call to be scheduled. And if you'll notice under related records here, it comes to this customer scheduling the sales call. And we want to assign this call to Amy. I could have typed in the first few letters of her name for her to call today. Now this call would show up on Amy's dashboard in her list of calls she needs to make for that day. And then when she makes the call, she would go in there and leave her notes as call complete. So when we have this lead here, the next thing we want to do with the lead is generate a quote. And so we'll go to transactions here, and for this lead, we'll create a quote. The sales rep goes to the house. This person only needs a patio door. So we come here and see patio door. They just want one. We'll get the height, the width, the color. So here we've added our item for the new quote, a patio door. And then we'll just save this quote. We would save this quote and email it to the customer, who can then sign it digitally. Once they receive back the digital signature saying the quote's good to go, we would then generate a sales order. And if you notice on the sales order, it carries forward everything from the quote, and all the information's here in the quote. Internally, we can see the estimated costs and the estimated profit. Obviously, this is profit before paying the installer. You notice when we save the quote, we automatically create a purchase order, because the reason is this patio door is set up as a special order, which will go to create a purchase order, which is our supplier, asking our supplier to give us a patio door, white, these dimensions, and we know our cost. And so now we have our purchase order ready to go up to our supplier. Now, of course, if we had multiple lines on this order, this PO would have multiple lines on the order. We can also type in any additional comments we want on any line, or even add a comment field if we want. We receive the door 3 or 4 weeks later in our warehouse. One thing to take a look at is here in the customer record, I can go to the sales tab and see all of our transactions so far. We have our quote in our sales order. On the sales order here, we can create a deposit for the sales order and then would apply it when we create the invoice. When we create an invoice from the sales order, we'll see created from sales order here. It carried forward everything, and then we just save our new invoice, and then we would accept payment. And if there was a deposit applied, it would show up here under our deposit applied. And if not, then we would charge for the remainder amount. When we go back to our dashboard and I hit refresh, you notice that our sales have gone up, our new customers have gone up to 3. And then when I hit here, this is no longer a lead because he's a customer. So when I refresh, that will come off because this only shows leads. One of the many modules of NetSuite is the commission module. In the commission module, you can set up commissions based on a wide range of criteria. For example, you can set it up on sales, per period, transaction total, or line item. Some people have different commissions for different items that they sell. We can categorize these by items, and then you'll notice all the items come up here, including here's that patio door we were selling. And the eligible amount means what you pay commissions on. You pay it on your billings, you pay it on collections, or some ratio between the two. So we'll just say we're paying at 50% collections, 50% billings. And in the patio door, say we're paying a 5% commission. The power of the commission module is that you get your regular reports and you can see when the money was collected and when the money is eligible to pay the sales rep. Also, the sales rep can log in and see what commissions that they've earned, what commissions have been authorized, and what commissions have been paid on which jobs. And so this way there's no debate as to if they've been paid their commissions or they do commissions. Another key feature in NetSuite is the reporting. The reporting is very strong here. There's over 200 built-in reports. All the reports can be customized, or I can go to the report overview. Here in the report overview, we'll see we have a wide range of reports. We can look at our saved reports. These are reports that have been customized. We can look at our purchase by vendor, purchase by item, see our purchase order register. We can look at our AP reports. We can analyze our inventory profitability. We can look at our order management. We can look at our customer by profitability, or look at it by detail. All of these are customizable. We can see our commission reports and our sales. Let's just take a quick look at sales by sales rep. Here we would have our sales by sales rep this week, or I could view detail and see exactly which jobs they sold. What this contribution amount is that we have set up team selling. Sometimes you'll have a sales team to where one person receives 80% of the sale and someone else receives 20% of the sale. And then back to the report overview. As you'll see, there's just hundreds of reports by detail or by summary. And you'll notice there's a customize button in which we can really work any report that we want and customize it into the look and feel and criteria that we want to display. So in summary, NetSuite is a system where all your data is in one place, accessible by anyone with internet access. It's role-based so that people can only see the data that you want them to see, and we can set up dashboards for each role or even each individual so that they can monitor what's important to them. All the reports access all the same data. You get one version of the facts, one version of the truth. If you have more questions about NetSuite or want a more detailed individual demonstration, please let us know. Thank you.